Coming up, an American Top 20 Extra by Fergie, a star who describes herself as the world's worst cook. And she's got the lasagna to prove it.
American Top 20. Top 20.
And that means we're up to the brand new number one song in the USA. It's by a woman who sang on her first number one song back in 1989. A number one song by Martika. Martika had been a cast member on the popular Disney TV series Kids Incorporated. When Martika became a singer, she used some of her fellow Kids Incorporated as her backup singers. And when she hit number one with her song Toy Soldiers, they were singing along with her. Just listen.
Won't you come out and play with me?
From 1989, that's the number one hit Toy Soldiers by Martika, a song that features backup vocals by, among others, Jennifer Love Hewitt and Stacy Ferguson. Years later, Stacy Ferguson changed her name to Fergie. And this week, Fergie is at the top with a song of her own. The brand new number one song on American Top 20 is Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie.
American Top 20. Top 20.
And that means we're up to the number one song in the USA. It's by a woman who moved back home because she was, quote, broke and a mess. And then the phone rang. Before she became a member of the Black Eyed Peas, Fergie's life was going through a real down period. She had been part of the hit TV series Kids Incorporated. She'd been with a group called Wild Orchid. But she was also having problems with addiction. At the time that she auditioned for the Black Eyed Peas, she was living with her mother and collecting unemployment. Fergie says, quote, I was broke and a mess. I had to live at home because I had no money. And there were fewer temptations there. And then the Black Eyed Peas called and said they wanted me. Fergie went straight from home to a road tour with the Peas. She says, quote, it was a beautiful thing to be working and to be busy all the time. I'm thankful to my mom for being there during a bad time. She helped me pull it together. And the Peas gave my life the direction it needed, a direction that led to a solo career and to the song at the top of the chart. The number one song on American Top 20 for a fifth week is Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie.
Counting down the hits with Kasem. Counting down the hits with Kasem.
I'm Kasem, counting down the biggest hits of the year. It's been a long musical road for the singer-born Stacy Ann Ferguson. She sang backup for Martika in the 80s. She was part of a group called Wild Orchid in the 90s. She joined the Black Eyed Peas in 2003. And in 2007, she scored her biggest solo hit. Talking about Fergie. She finishes the year at number 11 with her number one smash, Big Girls Don't Cry.
Na 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 na. The hits from coast to coast.
Once a week with AT20 and you'll know how your favorite songs are doing on the national chart. Back up a notch to number 19 is Fergie, a singer who's constantly working on new songs with her producer and bandmate, will.i.am. Will says, quote, we've got dozens of songs ready for the next album, but we're not putting it out yet because we want to see if we can do even better. Seeking perfection, here's Fergie with her latest, Clumsy.
First time. Casey's Coast to Coast.
Now we're up to an American Top 20 Extra by Fergie, a star who describes herself as the world's worst cook, and she's got the lasagna to prove it. When Fergie's on the road, she loves to organize cooking competitions with her band. It's something she started doing with the Black Eyed Peas, and she's continued cooking as a solo singer. The funny thing about her contest is that Fergie always loses. She says, I can't cook. No one will eat what I make. Her most memorable bad dish was prepared one night when Fergie and her friends all made lasagnas. She says hers was a soggy mess, like a big goulash. I looked at it for a while and then dumped the whole thing. Luckily, her singing is tastier than her cooking. Here's Fergie with an extra from last year, Big Girls Don't Cry.